Go ahead to the top, and I'm just going to ride behind you in a little bit, and I'll film you. Hey there, guys. Dr. Dual Sport here. We're riding up Chicken Creek Canyon. We're gonna do a little Super Moto riding today. I'm with my cousin Roy. He has a WR450. I think it's a 2000. I believe it's 2008. Same as this one. Aluminum frame. He's got the Super Moto wheels, tires, big rotors on there. We'll follow him up this gravel road here, and we'll see how the Super Moto does on the gravel. I've never, ridden the Super Moto much. Well, I think I've just maybe got on a bike for just a minute or two, and that's about it. But it's interesting to ride with Roy and his two other brothers, Steve and Bill. They each have Super Motos, and in fact they're actually they're a few years older than Roy. I better be careful, I'll run out of road. Anyway, as soon as they hit the twisties, they're gone. Yeah, you can't stay up with them boys. But anyway, like I said, this is a Chicken Creek Canyon. There's two canyons here that they're like right next to each other. One is Chicken Creek. The next canyon north is Pigeon Creek. So I imagine the early pioneers probably had some pretty good hunting here for the sage grouse, to give them those names. But yeah, this canyon goes out. It'll take us clear up over the top of this Manti La Sal mountain, and then we'll come down into the valley. On the other side is the Sanpete Valley. Sampitch, sometimes called Sampitch, Sanpete. The valley we are in is called Jua Valley. So we'll see how we do here. I don't know. I would never attempt to try to even stay close to Roy there, but I got on my dirt tires. I'm running the low pressure. I got, I'm running 5 in the front, 6 in the rear, so. But I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll just stay out of the dust a bit here. Keep our camera lens clean. And you guys can go for the view. Yeah, I have no idea how the Super Moto tires would work on the gravel. I imagine on the hard pack dirt is quite similar to on the oil. But I know that the bottom of the tire is a harder rubber than the sides, so that when those guys get leaning over in the turns, it's a softer rubber there that grabs there and hooks up tight there so they don't slide. But I don't know, I'm afraid if I tried the Super Moto, I'm afraid that I might get myself into trouble. I think everybody has, occasionally everybody has a little bit of that need for speed, and it can get you into trouble. So I think I'll just try to control my addiction and need for speed, and just kind of go more for the scenery and then, you know, the enjoyment, enjoy the moment. I don't really need that much speed. We're just passing the campground area, the Levan campground. It's a beautiful little shady spot. We're gonna get up here a ways, and there's a place here. It's a really really steep hill. Anyway, the name of it is Hurricane Hill, and they've actually paved just a short little section there going up over it because it was so steep. It was always loose and washboard. And when I was a kid, the only way you could make it over there is you had to be, you know, I guess on a good day, if it was dry, you could make it in two-wheel drive truck, but only if you had a horse in the back, because that horse, he would, if you started spinning, that horse would just kind of rock back and forth and distribute his weight there and get you some traction, you know. Or if you had four-wheel drive, then you needed a horse in the back or some kind of weight, or your truck would start hopping. As soon as you spun a tire, you were done. So anyway, we'll be up to old Hurricane Hill here. It's not too much farther. Okay, this is it. This is the little section right here that's of the Hurricane Hill that was paved. And boy, it was tough making her up here. I don't know, you can tell how steep it is, but it's, yeah, Roy will be laying it right over on these turns. Well, as soon as Roy took off, I figured, you know what? I'll bet he's in the next county. And you know what? Here we are. And he's in the next county. Shut it down. I got him. Oh! Looks like my Rotopax isn't fast enough. I'll fix that. So how was it on the Super Moto tires?
It's slick.
Slick? You just kind of keep going straight and just drift a little bit. And how much pressure you got? About 20. Anyway, no major problems though.
It's good.
All right. Well, look what I did, guys. I forgot to. I didn't have this. I wonder if somebody borrowed some gas from me and didn't put this back on. So, anyway, we'll better fix that. I guess the bike still has the stock suspension. I mean, you know, the same suspension. It's not lowered or anything. It's just got the 17-inch smooth street tires there. So the only problem is, you know, hitting rocks that blow out on you, where the knobby will go up over them and catch the dirt. So, but Roy, he kind of likes to drift a bit, so it's perfect for him. He's kind of a no fear type of guy. Well, I guess I'd say, Jake the Garden Snake, bring your Grom up here and let's go ride these rocks here with Roy on his Super Moto. I kind of like having the Motaz mountain hybrid tire on there myself with 6 psi. I need every bit of traction and control I can get to cover up my sloppy riding skills. So. Well, the Super Moto is doing rocks. The Super Motos are doing roots. It's doing everything else, looks like to me. Chris's Creek. Believe it or not, I used to hunt deer up here about 40 years ago when I was about 15 years old. Me and my buddies used to come and camp up here out on Deep Canyon on the Cold Spring ledges. Pretty good deer hunting out that way. Yeah, I think we probably want to go. I think probably going to go that way. Well, guys, as you can see, the Super Moto can do it. She can do anything this bike will do, so just needs the right rider. So anyway, thanks for riding with us. Dr. Dual Sport out.